Well, we're out on our morning walk, aren't we? Yeah? The other day, I went past the field, and my favourite animal was there, so I had to stop and say hello. You're not so sure? Yeah? Yeah? Now, I always enjoyed working with cows, and it was always to me a great job. But if you notice on that gate, it said no entry. And if you enter that field, then you are what is called trespassing. And to trespass means to go where you're not, have no rights to go. Now, this side of the riverbank, here on the Towie, you're allowed to walk on, but you're not allowed to fish from. Now, when you fish where you're not allowed to, there's a name for it. It's called poaching. To kind of trespassing. It's going where you're not allowed to go and taking what you're not allowed to take. Now, that riverbank there, for about a quarter of a mile, is an Anastawi? Yeah, an Anastawi farm. And that has fishing rights that are bound up with a farm on the other side of the river. Now, if you get permission for them, and they'll let you fish there. But you can't just fish wherever you want. And if you do fish wherever you want, you'll end up in court. And the same is true with paths and with farms. See that farmer where he says no entry, he's got the right to have you arrested if you go onto his farm. There's not a footpath there, you don't have any right of access, and if you just walk onto the field, then he could have you arrested unless he gave you his permission. When we pray, Jesus tells us to pray, Lord, forgive us our trespasses. Now, this is not about land. This is about the boundaries that God has set us. And God has set us a number of boundaries, moral boundaries especially. And we know what they are. There's a name for them where they're in the Bible. They're called the Ten Commandments. But as with many people today, they think they can just walk where they want and fish where they want and do what they like without any repercussion. And they think that morally they can do what they want. So they make up their own rules and their own laws, and they trespass against God, and they walk where he says they should not walk, and they do what he says they should not do. They live how he says they should not live, and speak what he says they should not say. And they love what he says they should hate. And that was a cost to that. And so we have to come to God and say, Lord, today again, forgive me my trespasses. Now, in writing to the church in Corinth, Paul is encouraging them that God sent Jesus Christ to bear the cost of the trespasses. They're not ignored. The penalty due to them is paid. And so when we say, Lord, today, forgive me for all the things I've done wrong, we can be sure that as we trust in Jesus Christ, we will be forgiven. Well, we have to be careful where we walk, in the physical world, but also in the spiritual world. Today, from my little friend, you ready to keep going? Yes? Have a good day. God bless you and keep you, cause his face to shine upon you, and give you peace.